Donnie and house, it's going down. Oh, yeah. Bringing all the pet keepers straight out of town. Reptile lovers, cats and all watchers too. Tune in, y'all. We got the groove for you. Everyday keepers, that's how we roll. Sharing love and knowledge, soul to soul. Oh, yeah. Grab your leash or tank, let's take control. Come on. Everyday keepers, yeah, we break the mold.
How about I add myself to the scene? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through episode 56 of Everyday Keepers. You already know. This is Don D with Uptown Exotics. Happy Sunday. I'm glad you all are here. The sun is shining outside. There are drops of liquid dripping off of my awning, so that tells me that the snow is melting. And you know that makes me happy because I am about tired of this snow. I'm about tired of this snow. And I open up my computer and it said we're supposed to get an inch on Wednesday. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We don't need any more inches of snow. We got enough. We got more than enough. But thank you all for being here with me today. I absolutely appreciate you. And happy Black History Month. Today is February 1st, and it is the beginning of Black History Month. In this house, I'm Black 365 days out of the year. So we have Black History Month every day. So we don't have just a month. We go every day, all year long. I actually just picked up a Black History calendar that has Black History facts on every day of the year. So I'm super excited about that calendar and to dig in and learn some new history that I haven't been taught. Because you know how that goes. You know how that goes. But we out here and we got the birds, got the bird feeder. And I think the birds have told every bird in town about this bird feeder because there are more birds coming to this bird feeder every day. I just filled it yesterday morning, and I already got to fill it. I already got to fill it. So yeah, the birds are doing their thing. It's almost empty again after a whole day, but I'm glad to feed the birds because they are their food is covered in snow right now. But what I did not realize, and I think I might have mentioned this a couple weeks ago, the birds keep the the squirrels away. I have not seen one squirrel in my yard. Mind you, the garden's covered with snow, so they don't have anything to get to. But they can't even get into the yard. I saw one trying to get into the yard, and there was a bird flying over, and the squirrel just went the other way. So props to the birds for keeping the squirrels out of my yard. I am so happy about that. So we're gonna, get some more seed down. That's for you, Posty. I see you. We're gonna get some more seed down so that we can definitely keep the squirrels out of the yard. But wait a minute, we got where is it? There it is. No, not that one. Yes, yes. Let's hit that again. Um, my YouTube subscribers hit 600. Hit 600. I'm so excited right now. Yesterday I was at 599. I was like, oh, I need just one more to get to 600. And just before logging in here today, I am at 602. So thank you to those three people, and thank you to all 602 of you. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. You all are amazing, and there's more stuff coming. We got the garden coming. I'm going to highlight my reptiles and everything. So make sure you tune in and tell a friend. Tell a friend. Speaking of friends, let's say hi to some folks because they're all here. They are all here. First up is Posty. What's up, Posty? Thank you for being here. I absolutely appreciate you. And you hear what Posty said. Hit that like button. And that reminds me, I forgot to put the banner up. There it is. Please hit that like button. Let everybody know about the channel and this podcast. And we got Promise Smith. What's up, Promise Smith? Thank you for being here. You're a new face. And you said my stepdad. I'm assuming that Zay is your stepdad because I ain't nobody's stepdad. So I'm just gonna go with Zay being your stepdad. What's up, Brave? Thank you for being here. Good afternoon. Good morning to you. Thank you. And there they are, ENT, the channel sponsored Uptown Exotics YouTube channel is sponsored by ENT Reptiles. Please make sure that you are subscribed to them on their TikTok. Actually, no, they got a TikTok, but they don't do anything on TikTok. But the Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to their Instagram and just check them out. They're awesome guys, and they got amazing animals. And I believe y'all are on the road again. I'm glad you got back to Georgia safe. And shout out to everybody that's at Sear this weekend. Um, I'm bummed. I'm missing it. I'm bummed. I'm missing it. But yes, thank you to Orlando and TJ for being here. Thank you both for being channel sponsors. You are absolutely loved and appreciated. And Promise Smith saying hello and good afternoon to everybody again. T Keys, I see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. That is a name I have not seen in a while. What is up? How are you? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Are you blue? I don't even know if you're blue. I don't even know if you're blue. Let me. Where are you watching from? Because I don't see you on my YouTube. I don't see you on my YouTube. But we got you. If you're still here, comment if you're on the YouTube. Comment on the YouTube so I can make you blue. All right, and we got my buddy Jay. What is up, Jay? Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you. The Cardinals are my favorite. Mr. Cardinal was out there earlier today. He's very bright, pretty red cardinal. I didn't see the female. I haven't seen the female in a couple of days, but I only have one pair that comes out here. I don't have any other pairs, so we gotta get some more. Got to get some more. Zeta, hello. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Your new name. Appreciate you. John, what is up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Who else we got? John just blowing my chat up. Appreciate you. And Promise is over there just having all kinds of fun. And I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Keep on posting. And John, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, and notify. You know the rules. You know the deal. Let everybody know. And there he is. Mr. Ro, Mr. Floppy. What's up, Ro? Thank you for being here. I think this is your first time here, Ro, is it? Am I right? Am I right? Whether it is or not, you are greatly appreciated. So thank you for being here. There we go. Yes, Zay is my stepdad. Thank you for clarifying because I knew it wasn't me. So you good. I knew it wasn't me. That's awesome. That is awesome. Thank you for being here. My name is Amina. Well, hello, Amina. Thank you for being here and thank you for commenting. I appreciate you. I think that is everybody. That is everybody. Thank you all for joining us. And make sure you hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and all that good stuff. And again, we definitely want to shout out our channel sponsor, ENT Reptiles. So please make sure you are checking them out and all that good stuff. And I do believe that I think somebody is at my door. I think my doorbell. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My doorbell is ringing, and I actually we got ENT. There we go. So today's guest, that's who's at the door. He is someone else I found on TikTok again. We love everyone from TikTok. everybody on TikTok has some great animals. So I definitely want to, highlight some people and introduce some new folks to the reptile world. So without any further ado, Amina's stepdad. What?
What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I am doing well, thank you. Doing well, thank you. Thank you for being here today.
For sure, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, you're very welcome. So, for those of us that are, oh, hold on, I got to say hi to my Mitzi. What's up, Mitzi? Thank you for being here. And Parker, what's up, Parker? I know you're hanging out there somewhere. For those that are not familiar with you, can you just give a brief introduction so they know who you are?
Well, I'm Zay. Nice to meet y'all. What's up, Chad? How y'all doing? What's up, still kids? uh, what really got me into it was my fiance. To be honest, I really was more into like animals, like dogs and stuff like that. I wasn't against snakes, reptiles, and everything exotic. I wasn't against it. We got together. She had two, well, bearded dragons. Um,
Okay.
so I was like, I really think they pretty cool because it was at first it kind of freaked me out because I was like, damn, these some big lizards, you know. So, but nah, after a little bit, that I seen how pretty chill they was and stuff like that. So I went from bearded dragons to snakes. We went to a Savannah monitor, which was something that we kind of just like jumped into. Um, that was it's still an exciting thing, to be honest. He has a huge enclosure. Yeah, so it kind of really stemmed from my fiance, honestly.
Awesome, awesome. Well, shout out to the fiance and bringing you into the reptile world. And I think it's funny that you thought a bearded dragon was a big lizard, and now you
Yeah.
have a Savannah monitor.
Right, right. Got a little reptile puppy now.
Yes, yes, you do. You need a big reptile puppy and get a.
Yeah.
Now I can't think of their name. What are they called? The big lizard with the
uh
jowls. Oh, what?
Maybe the Tegu.
Tegu. That's it. I couldn't think of
Yeah.
Tegu. Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
something
get a
I may
Tegu.
be interested in. My next investment is gonna be a tree monitor, so that's what I'm looking
Okay.
forward to.
Okay. Well, that was going to be a future question for later in the day, but
Yeah,
you want to get a tree monitor.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Thinking
cool.
about a
That's
blue
cool.
one, cause
Okay.
it's kind of crazy because blue is my favorite color, and they got a
Yeah.
lizard that's all blue. So I was like, yeah, I
Uh
gotta
huh.
have it.
Yes. Yeah. They are cool. They are cool.
Yeah,
I'm
most
I'm not big
definitely.
on the monitors. Actually, I'm not real big on lizards in general. I do have a leopard gecko, and I do want to get a a jeweled lacerda. Monitors are cool though. Monitors are really cool.
Yeah, most definitely. They more intellectual than what you think they are. I at first just think I was gonna be having, just an oversized big puppy lizard, you know what I'm saying? But they actually they're pretty smart. Like they get to the point where they can understand when it's time for feeding. They understand the faces. It's
Uh,
pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
oh yeah, they understand when it's time for feeding. Especially,
Right, right.
I have a retic, and I feed her every 10 days, and
Yeah.
like clockwork on the 10th day, she is looking for food. She knows it's feeding day,
She's like, hey
like
dad, okay,
clockwork.
it's getting about that time now.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And she hunts me down, like, literally hunts me. If I walk by her enclosure, she's like coming and looking at me and everything. I'm like, I
And
am not the
eyeballing
food.
you, huh?
You can relax about that. Yeah, sizing me up, as they say. So what made you get into the monitor? What made you decide on a monitor, the Savannah
So,
monitor?
with that story, so me and my wife, or fiance, we decided to go to the pet store. We had to go get some crickets and stuff. Just a normal day.
Okay.
And we like to go to the back. We like to go to the back. That's where we messed up at. We went to the back, and we seen what was it? We seen a boa. We seen a couple of, what was it, leopard geckos, and then we seen something that said Savannah monitor, which was something that we ain't never seen before. So I'm like, what is that? So we looking
Uh-huh.
and we couldn't see him at first, and he's like hiding in his little hides. So I was like, oh, I think I like him. So I called one of the employees over. They come over, and I'm like, oh, okay, tell me about it. Well, not to throw any shade, but you went and get your information from a pet store. you know. So
Well,
so we
no.
end up talking a little bit, yeah. And they was like, well, we don't know much. He don't get that big. He's pretty chill. So they went in to grab him, and he was like real aggressive. He was slashing his tail. He was biting at him and
Uh-huh.
everything. So immediately I was like, yeah, I want that one. So my fiance is like, oh man. So she was like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. So we get him, and reading off the stuff that they had, I had maybe a 25-gallon enclosure. So I'm not thinking that he's gonna get that big. So I put him in there, throw him some crickets in there. He started eating and everything. And
Uh-huh.
I got online, and I started doing my research to because I wanted to start building him a better enclosure and everything. And I seen something that says, oh, they get like 45 feet. And I'm like, babe, I think we might have messed up. So she's like, what? She's like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I think we got a Komodo dragon. And she was like, oh man. We so we end up rushing to the pet store. I got a whole bunch of different materials. I got different hides and stuff. So I end up going on marketplace to look for the cage. And this was a guy
Uh-huh.
I got we was blessed, and the guy was willing to trade his 4x4, no, 4x2, excuse me, for the 25-gallon. I don't know why,
Okay.
but he was willing to trade. So we met up.
Hey, don't
He
ask
came up with
why.
the, hey, yeah, hey, my big mama said never turn down no blessing. So
Yep.
so we end up getting in contact with him. He come down, he bring it to us, and I set up and everything. And shoot, maybe like 2 days later, he was good to go in his big enclosure. Now I think right now he
Nice.
might be sleeping. He's more spoiled than me, a little better than me. Man got a mansion.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to strike that deal because that's an amazing deal to get
Definitely.
to trade those enclosures and got him in a good size enclosure. I'm sure he'll be happy and then in a couple of
Yeah.
years when he gets a little bigger.
I'm about to come back and do an update video of us walking our puppy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jada said, "Bro, know all the facts." Uh, uh, got everybody here. All right, Nova.
Oh yeah,
Thank you for
they
being
look like my
here.
son. What's up? Them a couple of my coworkers. What's up, y'all? What's up, Zay?
Very good. And Brianna said, "Know what he talking about." That's awesome. That's awesome. Got all the folks here. Thank you for getting everybody here. Appreciate you.
Wifey.
we
Yeah.
we did mess up. But you know what? You didn't mess up. You did your research and
Right.
you figured out what you need, and a lot of people do their research before getting
Right.
an
Right.
animal like
Right.
that.
Right.
Um, some people do it after. That was a sounds like a spontaneous
Yeah.
purchase.
Kind of a
So
spontaneous.
and that happens. We've all been there. We've all gotten that spontaneous animal. Trust me, I got 52 snakes upstairs.
Oh
Not
yeah. So
every
you know
one of
all
them
about
was
it then, huh?
planned. Yes, yes, not every one of them was planned. So I know about the spontaneous, but there are people that won't correct their error
Right.
and just
Right.
get rid of the animal.
Mm-hmm.
At least you did your research and you're like, okay, I need a bigger enclosure. He's
Right.
going to need
Right.
a bigger enclosure. He's going to get big. We need to get this taken care of. And you
Mm-hmm.
did what you needed to do. So don't look at it as a mess up. Just look at it as a learning experience.
Right.
And now for when you get the next monitor.
Right, right. Now we know what we're working with.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's awesome. That's awesome, and I love to see. Love seeing that it's a family thing.
Right,
Too many times it's just like it's one sided.
right.
I
Yeah,
see lots
yeah.
of husbands that are into the reptile. Even
And the
just the
wife
wives are
isn't.
into the
Hmm.
reptiles, and the other spouse wants nothing to do with it. But
Right.
it's
Yeah, it
good to
was the
see
other way
that.
around. Wifey was like, "Yeah, listen, you dating me, you dating my two old men, which is her bearded dragons, which is let's see if we can the old man beard
Ah,
bay.
look at him.
Yeah, this is my guy right here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is my guy right
That's
here.
awesome. Yeah, I
He
love the
chill.
orange bearded dragons. They're so
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, he's my guy. He was over there chilling. But yeah, he was the reason. Him and my wife was the reason what got me into the hobby.
That's awesome. Well, good for them. I'm glad they came into your life to get you into the hobby. I was going to ask what attracted you to bearded dragons, but sounds like they
Yeah,
were
I,
already there. So
right.
that's
My path was predestined.
it. Sure was, and you didn't even know, and you
Right,
didn't even know, and now look at you.
right.
Yeah, that is awesome. So you just have the two bearded dragons?
Well, we have the two, and then we have two newcomers. Well, they've been with us maybe 9 to 6 months with us. We have Spot, which is our youngest.
Okay.
And we have Goji. We got Goji. That's our bully. He's a big. He think he run everything. They're in their enclosures now. They're still being worked with as far as like being able to be camera worthy. They like to run around and jump
Okay.
and explore everything.
Yeah.
So we still working with them.
And some take longer to work with than others,
Yeah,
so that's
right.
cool.
Goji,
Take
and,
time to work
and
with
to be
them.
honest, Goji, for him to be the most dominant, I would say we named him Goji from Godzilla because the man is a unit, and he's getting there. I can walk around with him a little bit now, and he'll stay on my shoulder. At first he was like trying to climb
Yeah.
on my head and like skydive, and I don't know what was up with that, but he was ready to
Oh,
just fly away. I guess I thought, or maybe he think he was a bird. I don't know. But yeah, so we were working with him. He's getting there. Maybe he could get on grandpa status one day. But my boy here is like 5 years old now.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I thought about getting a bearded dragon. I don't know why I haven't. Like I said, I'm not really like too big into the legged lizards.
Yeah.
But now that I got the leopard gecko and planning on getting the jewel deserta. Now I'm looking at other leopard or not leopards, lizards and stuff. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll end up with a
Hey, look,
bearded
they
dragon.
make good beginners. I won't lie. I was thinking that they was kind of hard to upkeep, being that they like it hot, and I decided that
Hmm.
I would do my research, being that that I was married into it. But I look, I did my research and everything, and I seen that it wasn't as hard as what I thought. I was thinking that it was going to take a lot to keep up the heat, and
Hmm.
research it will help will go a long way. I did my research, and I found out that they're not that hard. They're actually one of the easiest ones to keep. So I think I
Yeah.
think I also started off good with having Beard Bay here, and my wife to help me out, and to figure out how to take care of things properly, because again it was kind of I was kind of trying to feed it the crickets and everything, and like I said, it was a different experience, but it's not as bad as one would think it is, and if I could do it again, I would do it all over.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And and you will do it over and over
And over.
and over. Uh huh.
Definitely,
What's up,
definitely.
Eric B? Thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. You see what Eric said. smash that like button, hit subscribe,
Yeah,
turn on the
smash,
notification,
subscribe, all
share this
that.
out. Yes, you hear the guest. The guy. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. There you go. The guest got this. Yes, share this out. Make sure everybody is tuned in today. Absolutely. Um, hold on. Where are we at? Okay. So, and you have snakes also, right?
Yes, yes, we do. This is my newest boy.
Oh, and you got one with you. All
Yeah.
right. CW, what's up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Love you too, Jit.
And Nova giving you a shout out. That's awesome. We love that. So hold the snake up again. Hold your ball python up again.
Yeah, this my boy right here. He's like, man, where the heck you got me
Nice.
at?
Looks like it could be a black pastel, maybe.
We
Do you
had
know
went to
his
I
morph?
they I went to the we went to the store, me and my fiance, and we
Hmm.
seen it had
Oh, they
sales.
didn't know.
Yeah, basically, they had they sales, and it was like, oh, this one is the what was it, the fancy ball, and then they had like the fire one, and well, anyway, she sold us one of the ones that was supposed to be sold for 150 because she didn't know the name of the ball python. So we end up getting
Okay.
$150 ball python for $40. And I'm not complaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
No.
But yeah, she I'm sure she didn't know what he was. I asked a couple of people. A lot of them say he was a normal with a lot of funky markings.
No. He's not normal. I can tell you that. Like, he looks like he might be a black pastel.
He do got a nice little color on him, and I like it. I don't know, it stands out to me. Either way, I really like him, and I knew that you are the Python professional here, so I know that you would be the right
I,
person
I,
to ask.
I don't know about professional. I don't know about there's people in the chat that have been keeping ball pythons a lot longer than I have, but that one definitely looks like he's a black pastel. I can tell you that. And anybody else that's watching can let me know if I'm wrong, but I do think that he's a black pastel.
Give him a good look at him. Let's see. If y'all know the morph, let us know, man. Help us out.
And how long have you had him?
I've had him now for a month now.
Okay, all right. I see you, CW. And how many ball pythons do you have?
So this is actually my first one. My
Okay,
first
okay,
snake was the rainbow boa,
okay.
and then we
So
moved to this guy right here.
gotcha, gotcha. Well, you'll be getting more.
Definitely, I can see it in my future now.
Yeah, ball pythons are fun. I got one, and then I got another one a few weeks later. Then I got another one a few weeks later.
So you just got
Yeah,
your little
so
collection now, huh? It's like a Pokemon. Got to catch them all, huh?
got to catch them all. Yeah, yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Now, where are you located?
So I am located in Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Okay, okay. Now, are you? Do you have any reptile shows
We do.
near you?
They have some.
At least.
Not as frequent as I would want them to, but they do have them. A lot
Okay,
of them are more farther up north, but they definitely have. I'm planning on going to one. They got one set up pretty soon, and I'm thinking about going if
okay.
my job permits me.
How far are you from Daytona?
Whew. I'm not really sure. I know it's more than 2 hours.
Okay, because there's a real big showdown in Daytona every year. I
Really?
think it's in August. Um,
Oh, that's my birthday month. Might have to make
there
a
you
trip. Me
go.
and my wife.
There you go, wifey, birthday month, trip to Daytona to the
Hint, hint,
reptile show.
hint, hint.
But I would, and I'm glad you got your first snake. from the pet store is not always ideal because, like you said, with the Savannah monitor, they don't
Right.
always know what they're talking about. But you get
Exactly.
yourself to a reptile show and you're, walking amongst breeders, from all over the place that,
Right.
this is what they do. They can definitely, steer you in the right direction. And you want to talk
Right.
about some
Right.
fancy ball
Yeah.
pythons.
That's
You
where we
won't
get to the
even
real fancy
believe,
ones.
yeah, you won't even believe what you're seeing because there's colors that are being created. And yeah, it's wild. It's wild. And that's what got me stuck because I'm seeing this one looks cool. I'm
Yeah.
seeing that one looks cool. And then I'm like, okay, if I put, these together, I could make this.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a wild rabbit hole that I've gotten myself in. But the ball pythons, you said you got your rainbow boa before you got the ball python. The ball
Correct. Correct.
pythons got me. They got me in the door as far as the snakes are concerned, and then I started. I got the my rainbow boa and my doomerals boa and my
Right.
retic. Um, so yeah, there's a lot out there.
Definitely a
There's a
lot
lot
out
out
there.
there, and if you have exactly, Eric, I'm not good with temptation at all. That's why I can't mess with y'all because y'all just enable me too much.
And I ain't no better because I'll be the same way. Yeah, I think we do need that. I think we do.
Hmm.
If we set this up right here, we'll make room for all 69 of them.
Yep, exactly. That's how you do it. So you said you had a rainbow boa.
Correct.
How when did you get the rainbow boa?
So I actually got him from Morph Market. Um, that's what I'm planning on getting my tree monitor. They got a they. I actually like
Okay.
how this is my first time ordering, so they was actually pretty good. I definitely wouldn't mind
Uh
shopping with
huh.
them again.
Yeah, Morph Market. That's another good way to go. They're usually good breeders on Morph Market, and the Morph Market, the company stands behind the people that are selling through them. So yeah,
Right,
definitely, if you can't get to a reptile show, Morph Market would be my next suggestion.
most definitely,
So
most
what
definitely.
got you interested in a rainbow boa?
The colors was immaculate. And I have it. That was my first time seeing a snake with those type of colors and iridescence to it. So I was like, yeah. I told my old lady, I was like, hey, I got to have that one. And I end up going and saving because this at the time I was a box truck worker, and I end up saving up my money and getting him. And
Okay.
when he came in, I was doing backflips off the walls and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, tree
My
monitors
sponsor
are
Orlando says that
definitely
he
nice.
wanted a tree monitor too.
Yeah, they're definitely nice. I got a
Yeah,
guy
they they
on
got
Instagram that's selling them. He looked like he's a pretty good breeder, so hopefully everything goes good with him too.
cool. Good luck with that. Yeah, ENT. They have. I forget what kind of lizards you have, Orlando. Can you let me know or remind me? But they got real big ones. They're huge, and I
Oh
think
man,
they built the enclosures themselves. I think the enclosures are like 6 feet long. They're
yeah,
huge. They take up the whole wall.
little
They take
a
up the
little mini
whole wall. They're
mansion, huh?
huge. Oh yeah. Oh, they got the mini mansion for their lizards. Absolutely. So yeah, the rainbow boa, that it's a gorgeous snake, the Brazilian rainbow boa. I have one actually this weekend or last weekend would be 2 years that I've had her.
That's
So
what's up.
she's an awesome girl. I need to upgrade her enclosure. She's getting big. She's getting huge,
Yeah, it's about that
but
time, huh?
she's a sweetheart. It's very much that time. She's a sweetheart. I had when I was buying her when I was getting her, people are like, "Oh, I wouldn't get a rainbow boa. They're nippy and blah blah blah." And the bite I got from them was the worst bite
Yeah.
I ever had. Well, she's never bitten me.
Yeah, that I never she the one I had never bit me either. It was saying it was nippy, but that was the most common snake. Next to this one here, they was chill with me and everything. If it wasn't for the high humidity, he'll be with me all
Yeah,
the time.
yeah, they do like the high humidity, and that's what makes it a little difficult when you're dealing with the animals that like the humidity a little higher. So you want to
Right.
make sure you know, get that dialed in correctly. She's been good though. I have her in a vision enclosure, and I'm probably going to bump her up to a um, reptile basics enclosure. What's up, Vinny? Thank you for being here.
What's up? What's
Appreciate
up?
you. Bo and Daddy Serpents next door to me in New Jersey.
I'm digging that name, Bone Daddy Serpents. I like that.
Yes, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Definitely, if you're looking for ball pythons, you can find him on Morph Market. So
Well, I know what I'll be looking for now.
there you go. There
You'll
you
be
go.
seeing me soon, Bone Daddy.
So you don't have the rainbow bow anymore, right?
No, no, I do not.
What happened with the rainbow bow? Everything
That,
okay with the
that,
rainbow?
yeah, that was more of like I had him and gifted him. Because
Okay,
my little cousin was more of like a person that he was just as excited as I was. So
nice.
I decided to, be the good cousin, I guess.
There you go. There you go. Very nice. You going to get another one?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking that I want a a adult, just being because I have a bigger cage that's nothing is going in it, and I think an
Uh huh.
adult would be pretty good rather than trying to put a baby. They say it stresses them out, but I always says
Hmm.
if they enter the wild, you ain't gonna be able to close up their environment there. But I don't want to
Right.
risk the fact that it of stressing them, so I would rather put something that's adequate size in the bigger enclosure rather than putting something smaller in it and stressing them out. So that's what I'm looking
That makes sense.
towards now.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to get another rainbow boa. I'm still working on an IMG boa. They. What are you saying, Eric? You're better. Well, Eric, you're not wrong.
Nah, you're not wrong at all. Actually, sometimes I sit there and ponder a little bit, like, did I make the right decision?
Oh, Mitzi has a blue-eyed leucistic rainbow boa.
Oh
I bet
man,
that's
those are
pretty.
beautiful.
I bet that's pretty. Yeah, if I get another rainbow boa, I would want either like an albino or a
Yeah,
bell version, something different than the Brazilian that I have, the orange Brazilian that I have. But she's an awesome girl. I love hanging out with her. I can't wait for it to warm up so I can get her outside and get
right,
some
right.
pictures and
Yeah,
video out in the
it's been
sun.
pretty chilly down here too.
Yeah, I've heard. I've heard.
Yeah.
I have lots of friends down in Florida, and y'all getting the 30s and 40s down there.
Yeah, yeah. We last night I believe it got to like 25, I think it was. Yeah, it was pretty nippy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's too
Yeah.
much.
Just
Well,
bring me back the
I
sunshine and I'll be all right.
yeah. I mean, what am I talking about? We've been in the teens and single digits for the past couple of days.
Yeah, I see y'all been dealing with
Tomorrow,
snow.
yeah, yeah. Tomorrow it's supposed to hit like 30 degrees for the first time in like 2 weeks.
So
So I'm
y'all
like,
warming
come
up a little
on,
bit, huh?
yeah, bring in the heat, melt the
Right.
snow, get it out of here. I've had enough. I have had enough.
Yeah, I
And
definitely
I
feel it on. I feel that.
Did I see a tarantula video a couple of
Oh
weeks ago?
yes, yes, you did. My stepdaughter, we went to the pet store, and she been asking. She at first, I think it was I was trying to talk her into getting a Asian scorpion, a black Asian scorpion. I think that's the name.
Okay. Uh huh.
Um, and she was like, "No, I want a tarantula." So I was like, "Okay, all right. Well, you
Nice.
continue to good in school. We'll make it happen for you." Well, when we decided to get this guy, we
Oh wow, that's cool.
my fiance was behind me, and she was like, I heard her whispering. And I look back, and they over there with the spider already, and I'm like, okay, well, it look like we finna be jumping into this one. So we brought that one home. I'm not really, what was it? It's like a lesser. I'm not even sure of the name, to be honest. It's like a lesser something. Uh, but yeah, we got him not too long ago. I think that'll be something good for her to start with. She can
Uh,
start with something simple. It doesn't need too much. She don't really have to worry about the lighting and stuff. Just give it nice
right.
humidity, nice temperature, and change the water bowl. Drop a cricket in there, and it'll teach you, this you have to crawl before you can walk. So I would rather,
Mhm.
she's like all different types of lizards and reptiles too, but I was like, okay, well, let's see how you do with the spider. I got my son, he wants a leopard, no, he want a crested gecko. So I got
Okay.
him doing his research now, so when I see him and talk to him, I make sure to ask him, pop up like a pop quiz. Hey, what is the
Yeah.
humidity for this one? What is you supposed to be feeding him? What's the temperature? And he's been on it. So he's telling me stuff that I didn't even know. And I'm like, yeah, that's what
Oh,
I like
that's
to see.
awesome.
So that's what I like to see. So it looks like he's going to be getting a crested in the near future.
Nice. Awesome.
Keep them grades
I
up,
love.
boy.
There you go. There you go. Keep them grades up. Get you your crested gecko. I love seeing the kids getting involved in the reptiles and everything.
Definitely.
That's good. I wish I had gotten into reptiles when I was younger. I didn't, sadly. But yeah, yeah. I wish I had gotten into them when I was younger.
Well,
And Eric
it's
says, "Oh
always
hell
time for
no,
everything.
no way on spiders for Eric." That's fine, Eric. You don't need a spider. You'll be okay. You'll be all
Yeah,
right.
trust me, I'm not the biggest with the creepy crawlies and everything. Crickets, I deal with them, being that I be feeding the animals. I done got used to them now, but I don't know if I can be able to hold on to the tarantula like everybody else be doing. I don't know. He might have to be one of those things that's in the display case, and just stay over there. He's cool though.
Yeah, I do want a tarantula. Actually, I want a couple of tarantulas because they come in different colors and
Yeah.
sizes, and you don't need a big enclosure, so I can put a
No. Yeah.
couple
hmm
in
We
one
that's
small
what
area.
I excuse me. Yeah, you're not
Mhm.
right about that. They definitely, that space. Yeah, that I if I could find a cabinet, I probably would do like the different types of spiders. I like blue. I might do a blue tarantula. And you just do like
There
a
you go.
display, put some LED lights. Do something. Something cool.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Um, does your daughter hold the spider?
Yeah, yeah. That does she hold the spider? No, she doesn't. But she does her thing. She does her research. She makes sure, what I'm saying, she sit like now. I actually haven't too long start getting into my TikToks. So if if everybody decided to decide to look, my name is Zay Neal on TikTok. Follow me. But so I decided to start that. And I went from there, and my stepdaughter, she decided that she wanted to follow in behind me. and she was like, "Hey, Dad, can I jump on your video?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I can show you what I do." And she's real good with the editing, so she decided to get on YouTube. She made her a page. She made her on TikTok. She's doing little things about tips and how to care for them and stuff of that nature. So
Nice.
I think she's following in my footsteps. I'm starting to think I got it's all in their blood to how animals and reptiles and spiders. And I told them next we're gonna have to get a big ranch so we can have cows and everything else too,
You sound like me now.
huh?
Absolutely. And what's up, Elias? Thank you for checking in. Be safe driving. Elias is on his way back home from Atlanta and the Sear show, headed back to Memphis. So you be
Safe
safe.
travels, safe travels.
Yes, absolutely. And Jamie, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. What is up? Yeah, I keep saying I need a farm. It was a ranch, but then with everything that I want, I'm like, I just need a farm. It needs to
Yeah.
be a whole big
Right.
farm, room for all the cows
Right.
and
The
the
whole shebang.
emus and the alpacas and the goats and the sheep.
Hey, you can't forget the zebra. Come on, you can't forget the zebra.
Actually, I had a. It's funny you say that. I had a guest on last year that has a zebra. I need
Really?
to get her. Yeah, I need to get her back on and do an update episode. But yeah, she had a zebra. She has two camels.
Oh
Um,
man.
yeah, yeah. So and it's so awesome. The one camel has like curly hair. It's really weird. And I never knew because she got like right up close with the camera, and the
Yeah.
camels have like big eyelashes. I never knew they had big eyelashes.
Yeah. They got that the minks is what they call it, huh? The minks.
Okay, so I need camel too. I need alpacas. I need llamas. So
Yeah.
I need a farm
Yeah, that I
with like
agree.
50 acres, at least 50 acres, because I'm gonna need my reptile building. Um, and I'm gonna need people to work on this farm too, but I'm
Right.
not doing
Right. Got to have some employees.
it. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I got the
That is
kids.
so
So I think
wild.
I think I'm getting already ahead of the game, huh?
See, there you go. There you go. You got the staff ready.
Right.
So if money and space was not an issue, what would you pick up?
If money and space was not an issue, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I probably would invest in a water monitor. Honestly, I think they're pretty
Yeah,
cool. I
yeah, they're
think I
cool.
think
They're cool.
yeah. I like the fact they're. I don't know. It's something about seeing a big lizard swim in water. It's just so cool to me.
Mhm. Yeah, they are awesome. And actually, my guest next week has a couple of water monitors. He's also a returning guest that was on last year. So he'll be on next week. Uh, we call him Wilda. So he'll be on next week. So make sure you tune in and check out
Definitely, definitely.
his water monitors. He does have some. Jamie said, "How many hypo clowns is Elias bringing back?" That's right, Elias. Elias bringing back all kinds of snakes from Sear. I don't know about any hypo clowns though. Elias doesn't like hypo or clown, but he always seems to end up with animals that have hypo and clown mixed in. So you would want a water monitor. That would be cool. That would be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think a water monitor would be cool. I think that's like the next thing to me to a Komodo dragon. That's as close as I can get.
Yes, yes. Yeah, the nobody needs a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I agree. We don't need nothing stalking us for in the middle of the night.
Yeah, could you imagine? That would be wild. That would be so wild. What is it? The that's Jamie just said it. I was thinking it and I couldn't think of the name. Jamie said that he. Wait, there it is. Jamie said he wants an all black monitor. Isn't
Yeah,
there? Um, I forget what it's called. Is it the black monitor?
the black throat. I think it's a black throat.
There's a black throat, but there's an all black monitor. I forget exactly what it's called, but yeah, that would be cool. That
Trying to
would be
think
cool.
myself. Maybe an Asian. I think it
I'm
might be
sure
an
it
Asian
is. I'm
Asian
sure it
water
is.
monitor. So something of the nature. It'll click when we get off of here, and then we'll be like, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, yeah, Jamie. The ones that get big, because I saw one at a show and it was like it was on display. It wasn't for sale, and it was in like a 6 foot enclosure. It
Whew.
was huge, but
Yeah,
he was
sounds like it.
awesome. It was literally like looking at a dinosaur.
Yeah,
It,
yeah. I can only
literally
imagine.
looking at a dinosaur. Yeah, it was crazy. And did I see you also rescued a puppy?
Yes, Kano. Kano is our previous rescue puppy. He's outside right now having the ball with the kids. But yeah, he
Nice.
we got him from a guy that could no longer keep him, and we decided to
Okay.
get him and show him some love. And he's been an awesome puppy. He already knows his sit. He knows Paul. He's a pretty smart dog.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I love a good dog. Yeah,
Yeah,
Black Dragon. That's it.
yeah,
That's
blackjack,
it.
Asian water monitor. I thought so. I knew it was something like that. I
Yeah.
couldn't knew it was something of the nature. We weren't too far off.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah, I have a Mastiff that's laying right here, and then my Cane Corso is hanging out on her bed.
That's my next one.
I'm
I'm thinking about one.
a Cane Corso.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, I got her from a breeder in Maryland. She's I used to show dogs, and she's a professional handler. She's actually up in New York right now for the Westminster show. Yeah, no need to lie, CW. It's okay. You can
I,
Google it because I would have
it
too.
happened to
So
the
you
best
good,
of us.
right? But yeah, she has amazing Cane Corsos. But I love my dogs. I love being around the dogs.
Right, most definitely.
But I've had dogs for a long time. I think for the past 30 years there hasn't been a time that I haven't had a dog.
Right.
So that kind of restricts what I can do.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
go
that is
anywhere
true.
for too long. And if I do go
Right.
somewhere, I got to find somebody to find or to feed them and everything.
Yeah, they
Um,
it's like my broke best friend.
exactly. I had a friend that lived a couple of blocks away that would come and feed my dogs when I went away, but he moved to Texas, so that's not helping me any.
Nah.
But I made friends with a neighbor down the street, and he comes and takes care of him when I need him to. So that's a help. But Pits are awesome dogs.
Most
They
definitely.
get a
They
they get a
they get
bad
a bad
rap.
rep. Yeah. Just what I was gonna say. They get a bad rep, but they're actually some of the sweetest dogs.
Oh yeah, the best dogs I've seen.
Right, and
And
I have more trouble with the little chihuahuas. I'm the most dangerous, if you ask me.
yes, sir, yes, sir. I can't deal with a Chihuahua. Wiz, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Wiz and his Chihuahuas, but yeah, I can't deal with a Chihuahua. They're too much. They're too
Yeah,
yappy, and yeah, no, I can't deal with Chihuahuas. But the only little dog I can't deal with too many little dogs. The only little dog that I can deal with is a French bulldog. They're funny.
yeah. I agree. I definitely agree.
They're like little tanks. there's
Have you
there's a
seen the
lot there's a
fluffy
lot of
version of
body.
them?
Yeah, I have.
I like that was a different thing I seen. That I was like, oh, I didn't know they came like that.
Yeah, it's I guess a gene mutation that it's not common, but they
Yeah,
it's there. It's there. But yeah, they're the French bulldogs are like little tanks. So that's
yeah,
if I would get a little dog, it would be a French bulldog. But honestly, I've had an had dogs for a long time. My Connie Corso, she's just 4, so I'm going to have her for probably another 8 to 10 years.
right, right.
Um, and then when I got into the snakes, I'm like, the snakes are easy. The
Yeah,
snakes are quiet. The snakes I can keep in one room. The
yeah.
snakes I only got to feed, once a week, once every couple of weeks. They're
The
real
snakes don't beg
easy.
for your food out your bowl.
Oh my, no, mine don't. That they've never done. That they I
Well,
squashed that from
maybe
the
yours
beginning.
could teach mine a lesson
There
because
we
I
go.
he don't even eat house food and he's sitting there like, hey man, I think I need a bite of that chicken wing.
What's up, Patrick? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And you heard Patrick. Hit that like button, subscribe. You know the rules. Do all the things.
You know the drill.
That's right. That's right. People aren't new here. Uh oh. Uh oh.
Oh man. Uh
Does he know that? Does he know
uh
that?
well
this is one way to find
uh
out.
man, that looks like I'm gonna need a mansion that we were just talking about. We're gonna need that farm, babe.
She said the next purchase is a monkey or a pig. Actually, I speaking of monkeys, I have a guest coming back in a couple of weeks. He has a couple of monkeys,
Oh
so
really?
yeah,
Oh, that's
the
awesome.
monkeys are cute, but they're a lot of work. They are a
Yeah,
lot of work.
I did semi research on a finger monkey, and the first thing I seen when I researched, and it was like, if you're not prepared to have a baby that never grows up and to stay at your house 24/7, it's not the right one for you. And I'm
Yeah,
like, oh well, let me go on and click out of that one.
yeah. Yeah, the monkeys are a lot of work. It is like having a child 24/7.
Yeah,
Um, the pigs I would love, and actually I need to find my guest that I had on last year as well that has pigs in their house. They got the pigs in the
really, the
house,
mini pigs, huh?
and oh no, they're big pigs.
No.
they're big pigs. They're nothing mini about them at all.
Hey, I bet you her life is always on edge. I know they just keep her on her toes.
Yes, yes. But pigs are fun. Pigs are funny. I would have a pig. I would have a pig.
I don't know. It look like I'm gonna be wanting to have a pig too, huh?
That sounds like it. Sounds like it. Because wifey said y'all getting either a monkey or a pig. I vote for the pig. That's
Yeah, you
just
know
because
what? I
monkeys are
vote for the
just too.
pig as well. Put
There we
it.
go. All right, we got two votes for the pig.
Hey, chat, help me out. Pig, comment pig, man. Comment pig. You know.
Right?
Oh,
Vinny
Coty
said,
Monday
"Start with a
special.
Codamundi." Yeah, right? You will stop there if you get a Cody Mundy.
Oh man.
Cody Mundys are wild. That's the or cousin to the raccoon.
Oh,
They're
that you
wild.
know, and I've never heard of one, but when you say the cousin of a raccoon, I can only imagine what type of hectic shit they got.
Yes, yes. Mitzi says a pig. Mitzi got your vote for the pig.
3 votes, man. We had 3 votes, man. Pig.
There you go. That is me. What's up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
For
Appreciate
sure,
you.
for sure.
So let everybody know. Shouting out Robinson. There you go, Mitzi. Let everybody know where they can find you on the Instagrams or TikTok, right? You're on
Well,
TikTok.
I'm on TikTok. I'm not really good with names, but guess what? Hey, babe, promise drop my TikTok drop it for them so they can follow me. Drop y'all's too. Followers. Uh, I just make the content. They created the name and everything, and I just post the content. So in a little bit, it should
Nice.
be a little comment with my TikTok and everything. Yeah, I am gonna be uploading more often. I'm trying to get to the groove of at least uploading like twice a week. I have to mix it in with my schedule. I'm a med tech and everything, so I kind of have to mix it in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm thinking about starting to post more information videos, just maybe feeding videos, just all different types of things. I use your page as inspiration also. So yeah, I
Cool.
definitely will have
Oh,
more content coming in.
so then I guess I need to start doing some more content too, huh?
Yes, yeah, it does. For
So
sure. Oh,
that's
that's my
your
name, Zay Neal. Y'all follow me.
that's the name on TikTok. So make sure you follow Zay and all the adventures. And once he gets that pig,
It's really finna
because
be a ball, you guys.
you gotta looks like you gotta
Oh,
vote
that's
there.
four,
For
huh? Yeah, you know what? Hey, chat, you've been awesome. You helped me with this. I think we're gonna be getting a pig. Hopefully, no monkey. I got enough little ones running around. I don't need another monkey.
There you go. There you go. And Mitzi put up the link for the TikTok. Thank you,
Oh,
Mitzi, for
awesome. Thank
dropping
you.
the
Thank
TikTok
you.
link. Yes, everybody go follow Zay and keep up with the adventures because it sounds like there are going to be some adventures coming his
Definitely
way,
gonna
whether
be
he
some
knows it or not.
adventures.
Whether he knows it or not,
Even
because
look, even for unseen adventures is going to be popping up. We got a couple of planned ones, and look like we got a couple of unplanned ones. So hey, y'all keep up with us.
there you go. There you go. Well, Zay, I thank you for being here. Absolutely appreciate you for joining us today and talking about your animal keeping journey and all that good stuff. Um, and
Thank
we'll
you
be
for having me.
watching.
Hey, thank you for the
Yes,
follow, and thank you for having me, man. It's been an honor. I appreciate that. That just gave me more of a reason to keep up my content, man, for sure.
absolutely, absolutely. And then we'll have you on again in the future to show off the farm that you got
Right.
and all the farm animals.
Hey, look. Hopefully, you're not too far behind me now.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Never say never. You never know.
Right.
You
Never
never
say
know.
never.
Well, Zay, I'm going to drop you in the background. Again, thank you for being here. Don't go anywhere. Just hang out for a couple of
For
seconds. All
sure.
right.
Peace,
I'll be right
everybody.
back. All right. Thank you, Zay. All right, everybody. We have made it through another episode. I thank you all for being here. And since you've made it this far into the episode, here's a baby sloth. Look at how cute that little baby is. That is the absolute cutest. I think I need a sloth now. I heard they bite hard though. They bite real hard. So I don't know about a baby sloth. But I thank you all for joining us today. I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Um, I'm going to see what kind of. Well, I've already put seeds down and planted stuff, so there's nothing there for me to do with that. So, but I might just sit back and relax. That sounds like a plan. So, everybody, be yourself. Believe in who you are. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? I love you. Have an awesome week. Peace and be wild.
Dearly beloved, we are here to talk about this thing called keepers. Keeper means forever, and forever is a mighty long time.